If you've been researching the best places to live in Utah, Salt Lake City is probably showing up again and again. But what actually makes it so popular, and is it the right fit for you? Today, I'm going to walk you through the 4 major reasons why Salt Lake City keeps climbing the charts for people relocating. Not just from out of state, but from within Utah as well. We're talking lifestyle, real estate, outdoor access, and long-term potential. I'll also cover some things people don't expect when they move here, so you know what you're getting into. I'm 𝐂𝐲𝐶, and I help people relocate to Salt Lake City and the surrounding area every day. From choosing the right neighborhood to understanding what daily life actually feels like here, my goal is to help you move with clarity and confidence. If you're into honest, boots on the ground insights about living in Utah, make sure to subscribe. I post videos like this every week. First, let's get into the outdoor and urban lifestyle that just works. Most cities force you to choose between nature and opportunity. Salt Lake gives you both. If you want access to the outdoors without giving up jobs, airport access, or culture, Salt Lake City is unmatched. Downtown is alive with energy, but in 30 minutes, you could be skiing at Snowbird, hiking in Mill Creek Canyon, or paddle boarding at Jordanelle. This isn't a place where the mountains are just a pretty backdrop. They're a part of your everyday lifestyle. Whether you live in Sugar House, Holiday, or Cottonwood Heights, nature is woven into every daily routine. We also need to discuss the quality of life and the seasons that show up. Here's what surprises most people about moving to Salt Lake City. It's not just the views, it's the overall rhythm of life. Utah has 4 distinct seasons, and each one is distinct in its own way. Yes, we have snow in the winter, and if you're a skier or snowboarder, you'll love it, but we also get colorful fall foliage, mild spring temperatures, and dry sunny summers that aren't humid like back east or down south. You can hike in May, float a river in July, watch leaves change in October, and hit the ski slopes in December. The variety makes it easier to enjoy more of the year outdoors. That's a big reason why people fall in love with living here. Third is the real estate that's still full of opportunity. Let's talk about housing, because even in a competitive market, there's always room to win. The Salt Lake City housing market has been growing fast, but compared to cities like Denver, Boise, or Austin, prices here are still relatively approachable, especially for what you get. Whether you're looking at walkable areas like the Avenues, family-friendly neighborhoods in Draper, or more up-and-coming zones like Saratoga Springs at Tooele, there's a wide range of housing styles and price points. New construction is happening, but demand is still outpacing supply, especially for starter homes. If you're moving here from places like California or Seattle, you'll likely get more space, a yard, and a stronger sense of neighborhood for your money. And if you're an investor, Utah is one of the strongest long-term population growth trends in the country. That's not just good for homeownership, it's also really good for long-term equity. And fourth, community, culture, and long-term momentum. This last one isn't talked about enough, but it's what makes people stay once they move to Utah. Salt Lake City has a culture of connection. People are friendly, locals host neighborhood barbecues, show up for events, and welcome newcomers. You'll hear a lot of people say things like, "It just felt right when we got here." You'll find year-round events like the Utah Arts Festival, the Salt Lake City Marathon, and summer concerts at the Red Butte Garden. And with the 2034 Winter Olympics on the way, investment into parks, transportation, and local businesses is only going up. The tech corridor from Lehigh to Ogden, nicknamed the Silicon Slopes, is bringing in new talent, new jobs, and infrastructure upgrades. So whether you're commuting to a tech job or starting fresh, this is a city that's growing in the right direction. Now here's a quick bonus section of what you need to know before you actually move to Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is not for everyone, but if these next few things sound like a fit, it might just be perfect. The first is the traffic isn't anything like places in Los Angeles, but it's growing, especially along I-15 between Provo and Salt Lake. The commuting strategy here actually matters. The second is that nightlife is improving, but this isn't Vegas or New York City. If you're after clubbing and rooftop bars, you'll find options, but fewer than in major metros. The cost of living in Salt Lake City is rising, but still lower than many West Coast cities. Plus, Utah's no-frills income tax and utilities help keep monthly expenses reasonable. The neighborhood fit is everything here. Downtown, Sugar House, Daybreak, Holiday, they all offer completely different lifestyles. The biggest mistake I see, choosing a house before choosing a location. So here's my top 3 relocation tips. Start with lifestyle. Are you a skier, remote worker, need a yard, commute time? That should guide your search. Visit multiple neighborhoods. Even a weekend drive can tell you what feels right or what doesn't. Work with locals who know the landscape, not just someone who can unlock a door, but someone who can explain why one block might be a better fit for you than the next. That's what I help clients do every day. If you're thinking about relocating to Salt Lake City or anywhere in the northern Utah area, let's connect. My team and I help people navigate this move every day, from out-of-state buyers to local upsizers. Whether you're 6 weeks or 6 months out, the sooner we talk, the smoother it will be. My contact info is in the description below and pinned to the top of the channel. And make sure to hit subscribe if you want real deal content about living in Utah, Salt Lake City real estate, and everything in between. Check out the playlist right here to explore neighborhoods, lifestyle tips, and local breakdowns. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.